We have to provide our mental health the same care and attention that we do to our physical health. First Corinthians also says and talks about giving the same care for one another. So basically, the same attention and care that we give to our physical health is the same care and attention we have to give to our mental health. So how do we look after our mental health? Hello team, welcome to another video of Doing, Being, Becoming, where we aim to inform, impact, influence and inspire. On this channel, I aim to bring awareness to what occupational therapy is and also the services that we may provide. And also, and even greater than that, is to bring you to awareness of yourself and your mental health specifically. Therefore, if this is your first time on this channel, welcome, and if you are returning, I hope that you have subscribed. Now, a lot of us see our mental health and our physical health as separate and different entities. However, many of us have come to realize, whether it's through experience or awareness, that these are actually closely linked to each other. 1 Corinthians 12 verse 24 to 26 says, "But God has so composed the body, giving greater honor to the part that lacked it, that there may be no division in the body, but that the members may have the same care for one another. If one member suffers, all suffer together. If one member is honored, all rejoice together." Therefore, this demonstrates to us how interlinked and connected our bodily systems and we see this link in how mental illness manifests itself with physical symptoms. For example, in depression, a person may experience fatigue, insomnia, or a loss of appetite. When you are stressed, you may suffer from headaches or a compromised immune system. And when a person has anxiety, you may experience this through butterflies in your stomach, shaking, or even loss of concentration. When we think of mental health, we think thought, and a person who is well versed in this department is Dr. Caroline Leaf. Dr. Caroline Leaf is a neuroscientist, and she bases her work on the premise that disease emanates from our thought patterns. She speaks about how our neurobiological computers, or the microtubules in the brain, are both involved in cell division and also thought building. Toxic thoughts interrupt the signals necessary for healthy cell formation, disrupting the process of cell division, which then in turn can lead to disease. And one of these diseases that are very popular for this are cancer. So we see then that the mind state is the ship that drives and controls the well-being of your whole body. And if there is a disruption in your body, then that compromises your physical health. So we see that our vulnerabilities in our body can cause sickness. So this reminds me of the proverb that says that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Our thoughts are the basis of our overall health and well-being. Shanti Meadows is a mental health therapist, and in a TED Talk she says we have to do a better job of looking at our mental health as we do our physical health. We have to provide our mental health the same care and attention that we do to our physical health. 1 Corinthians also says and talks about giving the same care for one another. So basically, the same attention and care that we give to our physical health is the same care and attention we have to give to our mental health. So how do we look after our mental health? We notify somebody at the sign of physical discomfort. We don't wait until the physical discomfort is debilitating before we actually seek help. We monitor the symptoms, and when the symptoms persist, we consult a doctor. We have a family doctor. How many of us can actually say that we have a family therapist? We take sick leave. The clinical manager at the hospital that I used to work with was a champion for mental health, and she always used to tell us that you don't have to be physically sick in order for you to take sick leave. Sometimes all you need is a physical break. We take our medication daily. What practices have you incorporated into your daily schedule to ensure your mental health? Mental illness doesn't have to creep up on us the same way that physical illness doesn't need to creep up on us. The parting message that I want to leave with all of you is that let us look at our mental health with the same urgency and importance that we view our physical health. My hope, obviously, being that we prioritize our mental health. We are as strong as our weakest parts, and it is no use that we may be physically fit when we are spiritually depraved, emotionally impaired, or mentally compromised. And that is my hope with this video. My hope with this is not only to destigmatize mental health and isolate it as a dark demon, but for us to realize that it is as, if not more important, as our physical health. Please share this video with friends, family, people who you think may need it. I've also written a blog about this, and I've linked it down below so you can go and look at that. But until the next video, I want to leave you with that question, is how are you looking after your mental health? What daily practices have you put in place to ensure and to safeguard your mental health? If you would like further engagement or intervention with this, I have linked my email address and my socials down below. But until the next video, please do keep well.